Wow.
Wow, this is some really deep stuff.
I don't know what just happened, but something happened inside of me. Something snapped, something.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Monster is like really small, but it had to become that to stop me.
Because then the hurt child became present when you mentioned it.
And I didn't realize this until now.
There were things that I didn't remember until now.
Funny, I haven't seen that before.
It feels like I'm the monster. I'm kind of seeing images of things, of a world where they can exist. This clarity brings all kinds of answers.
It's clear. She hugged me and then went back to her place, I guess, in my heart. Oh, it wants to come out. It wants to bippity boppity boop Cinderella me. She's melted into my chest. It's ooey gooey.
All week been finishing things, cleaning up more, started eating vegetables again last week. And it kind of just started happening. It's almost like I just finished going through a meditation session.
I feel light. When you hit that first joint, in the morning, and
I actually feel a lot more awake.
So, do you want to revisit anything we talked about last time, or do you have any other parts that are coming up for you, parts that you'd like to get to know better or change your relationship with?
Right now, what's coming up for me is self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's that like? Where does that show up in your life? You don't have to give, details, but I'm just wondering kind of how that is for you.
When I say it out loud, for the first time just now, I feel it somatically really heavy around my shoulders and down the sides of my waist, like I'm being held down.
Okay. And as you notice it in your shoulders and that sensation of being held down, how do you feel towards it?
It just feels like one of those weighted blankets that you put on yourself before you get x-rays by your dentist. It's that I don't feel. I don't know how I feel, but that's how I physically feel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what would be kind of your intention in getting to know it, or do you feel curious about getting to know it? Are there other parts coming up that don't want you to get to know it?
I know it's my own continuous attempts to get back to either smoking greens or, right now it's around that probably the most.
Yeah. Yeah. So what comes up when that sensation is strong in you? What's your reaction? Again, just how do you feel towards it?
I go towards it.
Mm-hmm. So you embrace it, you mean? Like,
yes.
Okay. So I guess that there's that part, that self-sabotage, that kind of pulls you in or you go towards it. And then maybe there's another part of you that's looking at it like, well, the fact that you're calling it self-sabotage, it's another part of you is seeing it as a problem, or has some negative judgment about it.
I do have judgment. I do have judgment about it.
Yeah. Okay. So in order to get to know it, see if it would be helpful to just ask those judgment parts to kind of step back and just see if you can try to get to a place of just curiosity about this part, so we can get to know it and try to work with it.
It's just all in my ribs, like both of my rib cages. I don't feel like I have a lot of words. I feel like it's like stuck in my rib cage.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay to not have all the descriptors and everything. Are you feeling curious about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to let it know that. See if you can show it some of that curiosity and just invite it to the conversation and see if it's willing to talk with you.
I just feel like it's like going through my neck and my arms. I just feel like it's all tingling sensation. I don't have words.
Yeah. It's really strong, or encompasses a lot of the body. Just let it know that you're getting it, that you're sensing it really strongly, or that you kind of hear it loud and clear when it shows up in all those ways. And then try asking it what it wants you to know. Just wait for an answer.
I feel like I get a little too dizzy and then need to open up my eyes and then breathe out of it a bit. And then I don't know. But if I close my eyes, I feel a bit constricted and dizzy. So I don't have words. I think I just need to open my eyes a bit and like.
Mm-hmm. You can ask it to not overwhelm you. Just ask it to let it know that if it will just kind of talk with you without overwhelming you or making you dizzy, that you'll be able to learn more about it and hopefully help it out. Just trying to understand it. To see what message it has for you, what it wants you to know, what it wants you to know about it. Getting anything?
If I close my eyes, I started breathing really fast and then got dizzy again. So I opened my eyes and I'm like calming down again, but I don't have
It's okay.
words, but it just feels if my eyes are open, then I have more spaciousness in my chest area and I'm breathing calmer.
It's interesting to note. We could try, if you're up for it, letting me talk to this part.
Okay.
I could, if it's all right with you, I could, see if I can talk to the part that wants to self-sabotage or the part that feels like it's weighing you down. Would it be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So am I talking to that part now?
I mean, my eyes are closed and my chest is tight. So I'm going to say yes,
Okay.
but I mean,
what
that's
happens.
where my nervous system feels revved
Okay. Yeah. So what are you afraid will happen if you don't get Leah's attention this way? If you don't do this, show up in this way?
I feel calm. My shoulders just dropped.
Okay. Or another question might be, what is this part concerned about happening? Or what's stopping it from just letting you talk to it without the dizziness and without overwhelming you?
I just had like a fast breath for a minute, and then I had to open my eyes twice. I just feel like if I open my eyes a little bit, it's like if I start doing that, I can just calm it. I don't know why that continues to happen when you say that, but
it's really interesting.
It's like a full abdominal lower breath.
Uh-huh. It sounds like it's responding a lot to the physiological stuff. So again, let it know that your intention is just to get to know it, to learn about it. Does it like the job it has?
I'm going to take this as a no.
Okay. So let it know that you hear that you care. You want it to be in a role that it's comfortable in. Just see what else it wants you to know about it.
I just get a full like body dizziness. I just need to open my eyes for a bit.
Yeah. Are there other? Go ahead.
I got nauseous for a little bit too, okay. And I was like, ugh.
Does it feel like there's other parts that don't want you to communicate with this part?
I think it's maybe because I get a little nauseous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can maybe direct your attention towards them and see what they're worried about. What are these parts concerned about happening if you were to just get to know this part a little better?
My belly's contracting up, so I'm just doing some like seated cat cows right now, some easy, gentle ones, just to like.
I'm sorry if I'm just throwing too many questions at you, but I'm going to try another one. It might get a response. You could try asking this part how old it thinks you are.
My whole spine just keeps curling and contracting my belly.
Are you okay with all those sensations that you're getting? Okay.
Yeah.
Let it know that you're okay with it and that you're feeling it. That you're open to however it expresses itself, but you'd love to hear from it in a way that you can work with it.
I feel like it's neonatal. I feel like it's fetus. I feel like it's, itty.
Yeah.
I just had 3 really crazy, strong, like curly reactions. I'm having one again, just where I'm like curling like a roly-poly.
I could explain the not verbal part. Can you see at all what this part needs from you?
I'm just doing a lot of little twists with my neck and my upper body, just gentle back and forth. And I just keep thinking, and I don't know why this hit me last time too, James, is like, I just keep thinking, I am 46 years old. This year I would be 40. So I'm 3.5 years away from being 50.
Mm-hmm.
And it hit me the last time we spoke, like I am 46 years old. And that like just, it's a new grounder for me that I didn't know I had.
Oh, yeah. That's really interesting. It's something that comes up. I bring it up in pretty much every conversation because I think these parts are all pretty much operating in the past. That's kind of how they come up. They have a job to do, and it's some time in our history, and then they kind of get stuck there. And so letting them know your real age is really a way to just update them and maybe give them some hope that you can solve the problem or help them out in a way that you couldn't before. So what's your intuition about what's next? What feels right for you in these parts now?
I feel a couple of things. I feel like this is new information for me, and I need to like process this more. Mm-hmm. And I also felt like there were tears there that I unconsciously and like energetically stopped. I'm not ready. I don't even want to go there, even if it's not a big deal. I'm not there.
Yeah.
I want to sit with this, just this right now, I think.
Mm-hmm. And what's the new information, that it's neonatal, or?
Well, these somatic symptoms felt new for me today. The fetus neonatal was new. Wow. Using the 46-year-old was using it from last time. Remembering that. And the somatic symptoms, the dizziness, the tight shoulders, the nausea, that side shoulder cage feeling, the roly-poly with my gut, that's a common one. And I've had some of the somatic stuff before, but I have never connected it maybe to what, to what you're telling me, a part of me, a little person.
So interesting. I mean, especially like we're just doing this on audio, and, it's not like I'm giving you somatic instructions or anything. You're just able to sense all that. And how does it feel to be in that place now, having learned that, and that feeling of just wanting to sit with it?
I feel calm. I feel open. My chest feels open.
That's great. And what do you want to do next? Do you want to stay in the call and keep exploring, or with me, or what? How would you like to proceed?
Maybe, would you be okay just doing maybe 3 or 4 minutes of just meditation?
I'd love to.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Do you want me to set a timer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. A little over 3 minutes.
Well, thank you, James.
Thank you. Sounds like there's a lot happening, and it's really fascinating. I appreciate you sharing it with me. And I'm sorry if my questions weren't connecting or anything. Yeah, but what's next for you?
I don't think it was that your questions weren't connecting. I just didn't have words for anything. But I feel grounded now. I feel like my face is cold. But yeah, I think after we're done, I'm gonna continue just to sit here for a moment and breathe, and then drink some water.
Beautiful. You know, I just got a knock on the door, so it might be a really good time for me to say goodbye.
All right.
I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You too.
All right, bye.
Do you want to help bring more self-energy to the world? If you'd like to participate in calls or help out with this project in any way, I'd love to hear your ideas. Join the Discord server or contact me at james@liveifs.com. A huge thanks to our audio engineer, Yvonne, for your care and diligence in editing the calls. To every caller for your courage in sharing some of your parts. And to anyone out there getting to know their internal system, keep going. Who knows? That might be the most selfless, helpful thing you can do for others, and you're the only one who can do it. If you'd like to see us reach the largest audience, we must please the almighty suggestion algorithms at iTunes and YouTube. And they don't care about the power of IFS. They're looking for likes and shares and comments, and the sooner the better. Follow the links in the show notes right here in your podcast player to make your wishes known. And now, a minute of meditation. Or if you prefer, pull over. You can do it in 60 seconds. Just click one of those links. They're right there, and give us a like or a 5-star rating. It would really help. If you think this project is helping people, you're helping people by sharing it. Thank you.